This video is brought to you by the lovely sponsors below. Thank you so much for your support.
My slumber has ended. The advent of the Lightning Emperor is upon you. The greatest and most fearsome Tsar of all of Russia, Ivan the Terrible, will now begin his reign. Once more!
There he is! Target sighted!
He's huge! Is he attached to a giant mammoth?
Seems like it. It's a bit grandiose, but it does seem like something Ivan the Terrible would use as a mount.
It may be big, but we face bigger threats. Gordov, you say you had a plan, right?
Less of a plan and more of a distribution of our resources. An attack on multiple fronts, while that golem maker proceeds with his plan.
I mean, that was more in line with what I thought, which is fine. Glad we're on the same page. Let's dig a little deeper on that, though. From what intel we have, Ivan the Terrible is a Rider-class servant. It is the true king of this Lost Belt. What that means is this entire world is under his domain.
So it's not really under Anastasia's control. That's why Kadok wanted him to stay asleep. But since Salieri isn't there anymore...
Right. Well, I don't like it. Defeating Ivan mutually benefits Kadok. Expect a fight after we take down Ivan.
You speak so confidently, like you've already beaten the giant elephant man out there.
We have no choice. It's either we win, or pan-human history is erased. There's no other option.
Ah, when you put it that way, that makes sense. Well, do the damn thing then. This is your plan, Musaki, so I expect it to work without a hitch. Our history is at stake, and I know that you lot are more than capable, right?
That is the plan. But we'll get the job done, Director.
Alright, let's do this, guys. We're beating Ivan, and then taking down Kadok and Anastasia. Whatever it takes.
Right.
Enough talk. Time for work.
We finally made it to the Lost Belt 1's king, Ivan the Terrible. His first form is quite formidable and huge. So much so, we're not going to be able to take him down with our service alone. Heavy Braun has been working on his masterpiece, and now it's complete and ready for use. For those who've seen Apocrypha, you'll know this golem well, and yes, you'll be able to control it. Instead of your usual Mystic Code abilities, you'll be able to use these abilities instead for your golem. Skill 1, Golem Punch. Deal 10,000 damage to one enemy and remove their buffs. 3 times to charge. Wow. Skill 2, Golem Guard. Increases allies' defense by 50% for 1 turn, 5 turns to charge. Skill 3, Golem Charge. Heal all allies by 5,000 HP and charge double Phantasm Gauge by 20%, 5 turns charge. These may seem overpowered, but Ivan is no joke, and his mammoth is as large as some demon god pillars. However, this battle will end after 3 turns. This is only a taste of what's to come.
But the next fight will be the real deal. Chapter 21, Node 2. He has 3 break bars of health, and as usual for break bar enemies, has effects each time a bar is depleted. When you break his first bar, he'll charge his own MP gauge by 1. His MP will deal damage to all Fortline members, and reduces their healing received for 3 turns. When his second bar breaks, he'll once again charge his own MP gauge by 1, and his MP will deal damage to all frontline members. But this time, he will reduce their MP generation gain for 3 turns.
He's a Rider-class servant, and from what I've learned, Riders are weak to assassins. So bring your best single-target assassin with you. Alter Egos and Berserkers will work as well.
Good job, you guys. You made an opening for me. Sadly, I didn't say this, but my time's pretty limited right now. So this is the last thing I can do before I slide. I'll make it count. Namu, Tenmen, Daijai, Tenjin! Hayagriva! Shout Bury my anger to cut down evil. This sword is my path to the void. My very life. Ishana, Daitensho!
What?
She did it!
Nice! Ha! Good job, Musashi! Musashi?
What? She just disappeared.
What? No way!
So, your time was up, huh? Alright then. From one move to another. Safe travels.
Guys? Bad news! Ivan's not dead yet!
You gotta be kidding me! He took a full noble phantasm that can sever your existence. How does he survive that?
Can confirm. He's still alive. But it looks like the mammoth he was on is unresponsive. It's just him this time.
Perfect. Then this is our chance.
We still need to be careful. This is his territory. If we fight him carelessly, we could end up taking severe damage or worse.
Lucky for you, Mashu. I've already thought of that.
What?
Da Vinci? What do you mean?
You've done well to fight on your own, but you're pushing yourself too hard because of it. Since the one inside of you refuses to fight, we'll draw upon that power forcibly, using this.
Holy crap.
With this, you can fight better than you have been. Though it's still experimental, I'm 60% sure that it'll work. So care to try, Mashu dear?
Yes. I'll do it.
To think mere mortals can attack in such a way. Humanity has evolved into quite formidable prey.
Target sighted.
Jeez. He's bigger than I thought.
I didn't want to draw attention to it, but yeah, he's huge.
2 masters and no servants. A meager number for a meal. But it shall do.
We're not your food, Ivan. We're the ones who are gonna take you down.
And another thing. There's more than just us here. Mashu!
Roger. Shoulder-class servants, Mashu Kyriolite. Launching.
Looking good, Mashu.
Thanks.
It's over now, Ivan. You might want to give up if you want to live.
It is over.
I don't like the laughing.
It is over. Who decided that? I should give up if I want to live. Who decided that? The only one who can decide such things is me. The Thunder Emperor's reign will never die out. Now, tremble under the might from the greatest Tsar that ever lived.
Like hell we will. Well, let's do this.
Assassin, we've got work to do.
Target acquired. Commencing combat.
With the mammoth gone, we're up against Ivan himself. And he's by far the largest servant to date. But size isn't everything. Let's knock down this Russian giant. You face the version of Ivan in the final chapter of Lost Belt, chapter 22. You only fight him once, but don't underestimate him. He's not called Ivan the Terrible for nothing. He uses 2 skills. Contradictory Mentality A. Increases his own charge by 1 and removes all debuffs from himself. Innocent Monster Divergent A. Increases his own critical hit rate by 10% for 3 turns, and increases his own Buster Card effectiveness by 40% for 3 turns.
He also has another ability, but he only uses it once his HP is lower than 50%. It's called Unfinished Dream. It removes all buffs from allies and enemies. This could mess up your plans if you're buff stacking. And we don't have buff removal resistance yet, so either kill him in one shot, since he has no break bars, or as fast as you can.
Like last time, assassins, alter egos, and berserkers are good choices here. And without a break bar, you have the potential to kill him in one shot if you stack the buffs correctly and have the right team.
All in all, this fight is straightforward. Take him down, and we'll deal with the rest after.
Oh, you fight like a caged animal, like heroes.
Heroes.
In life, there are always heroes and villains. For so long, I thought myself a hero. But history has shown me otherwise. I wonder, you, master with assassin.
Yes?
I have lived my life believing in a certain way. But I am curious to know, as my second life ends, what do you think it means to be a king?
What? I don't know.
Think about the answer. And if we meet again, I look forward to hearing it.
Ivan.
Target eliminated. But for some reason, I didn't feel the same hostility in him as before.
Maybe he found clarity in his final moments.
Maybe. But we can talk about it later. Right now, we've got a job to do. Right, Assassin?
You're learning.
Right. Let's move on, everyone.